It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And this one features the fastest man in football, Xavier Worthy. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week.
Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from Denver. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another throw for Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. And they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. They go with Williams on the counter. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Able to get it to Franklin. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Throwing from near his own goal line. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Nicks off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm trying to remember a time that we saw a lead change on a safety. It's been a while. And that effort defensively nearly got it done. So close to the goal line with that sack.
And this one does not go far. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up 4th down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. 1st down throw, Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Now Nick's on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. He puts some juice on it, forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
They bring a tight end in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Kelce makes the catch. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Has his man. It's Pacheco.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Pacheco will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he...
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Williams now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing here, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. To the air, Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. This is ahead for about 5. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hauled in left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Riley Moss with that tackle. They'll run it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Chiefs looking to add to their advantage. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. They kick the running back in motion. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He's brought down before the return gets far. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
He'll throw it. That one's incomplete over the middle. So we were up. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The Broncos offense all set to go. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. He's got room to roam here. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. This one intended for the running back, so it'll be 2nd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Out the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Second and 12 behind the sticks. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Another throw for Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That pass is complete to Kelce. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught for the first. 40. Into the red zone. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Hauled in by Rice. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. Play action with Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. A handoff to Williams. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
They'll run the toss for Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. First down throw, Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On target to Worthy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Left side, backs there, caught. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
A tight end in motion now. Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Another throw for Mahomes. This throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. All the time in the world. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Nix with it on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
6 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So out now comes the punter, and he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing third and long. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. A handoff for Williams, running left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down. Play action with Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Nix off the play action. It's taken in by Williams.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's another Denver Broncos.
They'll throw again. Nix. That finds Jacob Kelly. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's second and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors, and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Setting up to pass. On target to Worthy. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And a man is there to knock that away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here he is to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Tight end going in motion here. Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. They connect for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Back to throw. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime. Reed now to kick this one away.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and help them finish the job right away in OT. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Broncos, first down. First and 10.
Nix with it on first. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Nix from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team on the field. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complementary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy, and it sets up 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Pistol now for Mahomes. He's got it over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Slot receiver headed left. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Caught on the comeback route. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.